Alrighty. I love you, Colonel Sanders! A finger-licking good dating simulator! Let's go! Why does it say continue? What is your name? Tell us your name. Trash. I am trash. I need to fucking drop the brightness on my fucking monitor. This is whack bright. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts down a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in that moment forever. Or you could wake up. Now! 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 Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in! Smack that clock. Up and at 'em. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Ooh! I think purely for progress, smack that clock. Laying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Bro, if one of my friends, I know a qualified a chef. Actually, no, technically 2 chefs, yeah. And if that motherfucker said, hey, yo, I went to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, get fucked. You didn't. You went to TAFE. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, this thing is literally just a TAFE simulator. I mean, makes sense for KFC and all that. Oh, I've lost the game. Hold up. What am I doing? Just click on this screen. Right, this whole thing is a TAFE simulator with fucking Colonel Sanders wedged in there. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. I'll do that. It's here, finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Now, I don't understand what a biscuit is. In Australia, a biscuit is a cookie. Or it's like a form of cookie. What is a biscuit elsewhere? Is it just like the fucking like... what is a biscuit? Does anyone have answers for me? What the fuck is a biscuit in that terminology? You grab a biscuit. Like, I don't get that. Soz. Like, what is that? Is that a bread? That looks like bread or a fucking baked potato. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry. In fact, you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. I cannot. University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Get fucked. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever. Miriam. Miriam? Yeah, Miriam. Fuck it. Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. I'm already getting Vietnam War flashbacks to Doki Doki Literature Club. If KFC has some motherfucker off themselves 3 hours into this game, I'm done. I'm quitting streaming. Not happening. Never again. I don't want to be a part of that. That shit fucked me up. I even put a fucking trigger warning before the re-upload of that entire stream, right? I even put a trigger warning. I didn't do that. I don't care, right? You get triggered, that's on you, homie. But fuck, man, I was like, nah, I can't let that shit out. I can't let that shit fly. Gotta throw that shit in there. That game fucked me up, man. Good morning, Trash. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot nervous. What the? It's just that this morning I made breakfast myself, but, well, I ate it, and I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Miriam? I assume that's what it is. Miriam. Raised by a master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had her flair for the dramatic. This summer, she's got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Fellas, we've all been there. Pep talk your best friend, change the subject to school gossip. I'm gonna pep talk her. This bitch, she needs some confidence. Remember, last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? I can't read. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know, she looks spooky. But she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet the handsome fellow I could call my own. I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe yesterday... Hang on. Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? They're fucked, cunt. Yes, I can. You can definitely believe it. No, I cannot believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, shit. Okay, I gotta think of voice, Oh, you see there, chick of shins? You leave trashy shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's usually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters and make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you and your rally... we're going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Vivid! You rang? Is that a JoJo reference? Bro, this guy is a JoJo reference. Tell me this guy is not a JoJo reference. Look at this. Oh, shit, I didn't read that. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. Oh, no, right? You'd think that they hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm trash, so are you gonna make me hold this door all day? No! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable. Woof, woof. Woof, woof. Woof. Who is this unreasonably cute pup? And why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Woof. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof. Woof. I'm just gonna read it as woof. I can't be bothered creating a voice of this guy's. Or maybe I do it in a dog voice. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Roof. What a cute dog. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
Oh, I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then he walks in.
Puppy! Look at him. What does this button do?
It's just resume. Oh my god, look at this man. Look at this man. Look at this man. How do I screenshot on computers? You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's...
If you're really my favorite student, Holland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. It's got like a slight Joe thing happening. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. This over here must be Sweetie Sweets Delight. Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks about my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. What is with your really weird insults?
Besides, when trash sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You turn to find the Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Alright. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently. His hands overstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than the Kentucky Friar. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Sorry, I just looked into his eyes. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look. You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? Take the handkerchief. I'll take the handkerchief. I will take it. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face, and when you do, the feeling of is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle class down and get some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle, and you will lift your sporks and complete it in broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Student. Oh, shit. It was like, I remember the first two words was like,
Hi, guys.
Great. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue when you're the fast track out of here? Young man, are you serious? Are you in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in this school with you as my teacher.
everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me? I'm...
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to the students. Tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
You turn to see student Sprinkle is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts out in laughter.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking based on what I'm picking up here. You definitely need some multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart and tough is well known. Beef treat, rubber ball, chicken snack. He's my teacher. What the fuck? Chicken snack. It's KFC. Chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes wide, looks onto it. His favorite. Who's this guy? I just noticed. Who's this guy? I've just noticed him. Who is he? Who's this man? Who's man? And we're roughly around here.
Well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands silk with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeballing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened by amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
God, that voice, fucking Sprinkles' voice is not a voice. It says, I got like gum, and then try to speak as unintelligibly as possible. Easy. And go, get whatever that is. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain.
Hey, Trash! There's a seat here!
It seems no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested.
You move to take the seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident that his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat.
I've only had two rules. Do all you can, and do it to the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get that feeling of accomplishing something.
That's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Everything back. It's time for a pop quiz.
Hey, a pop quiz about me?
This incredibly important and surprising short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. And keep your eyes sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If a train is traveling to point B, and train A is traveling to point B, and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. Forest is to tree as chicken is to
Feather. A slam dunk. I don't know, idea.
That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensils ever created?
I know it'd be spork, but a comically oversized fork.
That's right. What food is best for a broken heart?
Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt.
That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy?
He's a talking dog that teaches coloring at school. He is the best boy.
That's right.
Perfect score, 5 out of 5. Hell yeah. I'm genius, guarded.
Wow.
Be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed.
I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain.
Hot diggity, Trash. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
That is the most important announcement to make. Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. I'm so scared having that there that I'm going to accidentally end stream. So I'm going to move that so I don't do that, because that would be bad, and I've done that before.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Oh,
Shit, they've got basically the same voice. No, but he's more Aussie.
is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Hey, I was...
It's about lunch.
Everyone cheers.
But I... Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch!
She said shush.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell.
You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true?
This is...
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. It contains a glimmer in the light. Oh my god, this is fucking great. Piled high, huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelopes you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating.
For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I say about that.
What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe? Dude. Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is a poison. Got him!
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yep. It was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary. Today I smelled something beautiful. Knew at that moment, only hands of a true gentleman could fry a chicken so tender. You see her body language changed from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slid close to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he's destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, Van the man. If you don't want any...
I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough for everybody, please. My fellow classmates. Dig in.
You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of the bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment, everything that tells you, because it's kind of hard. Swim towards the light. This one, identify every flavor. I must know. Let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. And even deeper still until you find it. Could it be blank? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize the information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around and realize that everyone in the room is consumed by lunch, no one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly. As you approach, he stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You've got moxie. I'll give it that.
Colonel Sanders looks both ways and makes sure he's truly alone. Then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers.
Just one ingredient. You can't tell. I use skip-it-a-bop-a-boo. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Skip-it-a-bop-a-boo! Wow. You've never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe, but you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in a huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad.
Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that.
Nag him to show you strength. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just want to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Trash.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
Step inside to a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Ah! Hey, Colonel! Would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? Yeah, a team of two. That is, you and me. If that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
And so, Trash, I'll prepare our station.
Now he was a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Hello, new partner? Beep, boop, brr.
Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay when you're not for not being alone forever. What do you want to ask? Hang on. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Well, I'll have you Pop because she said she was cute. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
He holds up a banana and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Hell yeah. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you. Really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up to the steps. No chef is allowed. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea?
Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems very easy enough. It's fancy. Your grandmother's mashed potato and gravy on fucking God. I've always been I'm getting it. Oh, it's starting to hit me. 24 hours is starting to really fucking hit me. I need big caffeine, not small caffeine. I've always been something of a down home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy. I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coin look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
It looks like things are getting pretty frustrating.
Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business, bitch.
Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers on my man.
Did someone call for me?
No. Jeez, man.
While I'm over here crushing Trash's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? I just realized I don't have game audio again. I'm an idiot. Whoops. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into the boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Bang, bang. How we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually not. It looked like Trash was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. Know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this. That is, position yourself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like thigh and a drumstick. Just makes sense. Nothing about this makes sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders. Hunker hunks. In your time ahead, turn to Miriam. Oh, I kind of want to turn to Hunker hunks. You turn to Miriam as soon as you find her. She senses and looks back. This girl's friend indeed, Radar, is second to none. She immediately comes running over.
Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them!
I actually think that Ashley and Van Burn were just leaving. Leaving? You in the dust! Vis-a-vis! More skills as a chef, perhaps? Stepping away from this competition? You are sorely mistaken.
Mary, you're a little friend. Treasure my partner for today's activity.
Look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. Look down at the station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands are cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere.
I know just what to do.
Colonel Sanders extends his hands, holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds the spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand there holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still.
If you love something, set it free.
Together you dig the utensils into the mashed potatoes, lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right in Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Baby, do something! Do something!
Scooping a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will you ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
Hold on right there, Tush. We need not space food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I think better of you. If you found wild most people, you both be better prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
You have potato slice?
Van rushes back over the covered dish in his hands.
Mashed potatoes and gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes I will have a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus with my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You ignored me for too long. But now it is alright. We will have first bite, and you look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes a Van and swipes a bite of the signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about that dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results can't be toxic.
Too late. It's been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
Would I feel so good?
It killed him! Ah! It killed him!
Hello, shipwreck. Don't take another bite.
You look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then almost immediately backs to his oblivious self.
Gypsy! Nice little poison!
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. They are motionless as white. Last bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back into reality. Well, there goes Rabbity. Fucking 8 Mile. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of other kinds. I don't know what inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Hello. I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
What? Wait, for real? Oh, come on.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building is taking on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly.
Those mashed potatoes, made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, they reminded me of why I became passionate about food to begin with.
Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him. In a way that you find something. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders?
Yes, Trash.
Something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, and that our souls may grant them like wishes floating onto a shooting star.
Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that.
Oh shit, was that someone else saying that it was your cooking that literally killed a guy?
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name?
Somewhere in the distance you can hear a long sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Spork monster?
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero.
I think I left the fridge door open. Little hurts.
It ain't for me, just
Oh no, hang on.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another shell at an emotional level.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster, you see?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Oh my god, attack. Which attack will you use? Does one damage, shit. So the next attack, a hot gravy at you. Take 1 damage. Worked last time, right? Don't forget this. This Pokemon's a really good refreshed by your attack. Pokemon's are force their mashed mind and draws in energy from your Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? That. Cook flow. Straight, this semester will probably be over before the fight. Pokemon are no good up, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack. The attack, take much more damage than the fight.
But let's go raid and terror stops here.
Colonel Sanders summons an energy of 1,000 chickens.
Pot fire power pitch!
Pot Pie Power Pitch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. And each Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget. Spare this wretched beast. Managed to tear down to disgust the side of an army beast long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with pure soul who deserves your pity and not your wrath. Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow.
I won't forget it! I certainly won't forget! Now you say it!
Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears to be the first cookbook. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. It's a book of magic spells with golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover to find the library card tucked inside. Last name to have signed it out is Borko.
Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar.
Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. You die. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home in your tired state. You don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you and tucked in slightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders for some reason. Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in your bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting coke. You can't believe he really used blank. There was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but
I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put the hat on one time and they thought it looked cool. That's fucked. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd just be best if you took it slow with this new boy. Like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why don't you tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her you know the secret ingredient too, which is discovered, you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes there. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Room checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical gardens where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyway, we both shared an interest in cooking, and we both stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know about your new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt I'll be much use to anyone. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I don't want to fucking give her a real ingredient. Make up a fake ingredient. Quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about? It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt. Why do I know that? Eye of Newt. Why do I know that? Eye of Newt. Some motherfucker's probably like, Eye of Newt. This guy's fucking giants. I know Eye of Newt. What is Eye of Newt? Eye of Newt. Something from Macbeth. I have a newt? Wow. Eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone. You can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm, she's definitely not Searching secrets to other people. You're interrupted. The wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Run to him. I'm gonna admire his majestic glory. Horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. This fucking guy. You were so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently.
Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home.
You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horse full of boot you have. What a horse full of boot you have. Dang it! That's what I just said! Me and good friend Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Trash just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping! They got food poisoning and were up all night. It was so gruesome, you should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, as if to say, situation handled, can't blame a girl for trying. When Colonel Sanders disappears in the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. We enter the classroom, you can see two rivals, Ashley, Van, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it. It must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad. You try to get a peek over at Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make...
Why did you really be and mind your own works, honey?
Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really you're trying to get closer to look. We'll do that one. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class. You're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Alright, you're the Emperor of cooking, are ya? You make the rules.
I'm sure you'd know a good meal. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ain't you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. Like, it takes panache.
It doesn't hurt if you use a little evil.
You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding from you. You instantly it's a book, just like the one you fucking got off the MASH guy last night. I accidentally pressed space too early. What are you doing, Bronson? Bronson is just being weird. You trying to go outside? What are you doing? You trying to go outside? Yeah, come on. Come on. It's 5 plus 4. Fuck, it's like 9 hours. It's the same book I found last night at the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom. Its contents are secret. You notice that you haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep.
Plank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it! You bucket of bolts!
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazy men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in the instant she bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right?
Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Oh, don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with the business plan. Just then Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog.
Students, please take your seats. I apologize for a late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town. My tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
Rubby's furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom.
Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken.
You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly, you do.
Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name.
But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. When you come, Sprinkles holding a tray of food in front of you.
Well, trash.
Naturally, it appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Shimmering pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out in the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
My friend.
This guy again.
I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death. Fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think you got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll live through. To fulfill the prophecy, you must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, me.
You hear the dog scratching at the door again. This guy, this fucking guy. What do you want in? You want out? What do you fucking want? What do you fucking want? Ah! You come to and find everyone staring at you.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth. Now it's gone forever.
You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
By a timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time. Is there really a fucking competition with you cunts? Yes? Yes. Look at me on a personal journey to learn, to love, to learn to love, to love to learn. To learn how to love and learn how to love learn. Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Fucking what was that? I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I'm tripping. Yeah, stop getting our genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I don't need to eat if I'm going to have an energy. I'm not going. I don't need to eat if I'm going to have energy to sustain me throughout the day. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already bought my own lunch. Trash, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. Special grilled... Motherfucker, that is tiny. That is tiny. Special grilled cheese and tomato soup. With grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down and a tartelette for dessert. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat. Oh wait, it only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you need for motivation. You know what? I've learned enough about food. I've learned enough for today. Let's battle, bitch. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness.
No, students. Please settle down. This is the lunchroom, not the sporting court.
Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief.
At least not until we turn over the timer.
Bitch. Then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready!"
That's what I'm talking about.
Arrrrrrr. I know exactly what that noise is supposed to be. Arrrrrrr. I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you get. My bestie can beat the best of them. Can best the best of them. Best believe it. Look at Norman. Oh, he's formed under pressure. And now he's more chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you're forced to pick randomly. Okay, 100 Celsius. That's right. But how would you have gotten into the school without knowing that?
The winner gets to rub my berry belly. Let the enticing offer motivate you.
You're going to need a season for the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly. You have an idea. It's 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now you got some basic steps going. It's time to evaluate your craft. What is this? My office is going to be gratitude. That's right. You must never take the opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger, faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Learn to harness that energy. Where does it come from? That's right, baby. This is your shot. You're not gonna miss it. You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. This is the sound of success. That's wrong. Don't make me get the spray bottle. What? You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye.
Unbelievable trash.
That's just cheering you on. It'd be awesome, knowing that he's watching you make it total. Makes you totally forget what you were doing. All you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoons of gravy? Traditional. Fuck. I didn't even read the fucking question, cunt. What is it? How many spoons of gravy? And then it fucking was over. Grr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunt. I know, right? You know what? Should you be focused on the challenge or falling behind? I can't even read the fucking answers, bro. I can't read them. Give me a bee's dick of time. That is far too little time for me to actually read what is on the screen to pick an answer. Struggling to keep up. The next station of it. I can't fucking read it. To make up time, tells biscuit dough in the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but trash does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer and rescue the dough before it's over mixed. Trash, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck and immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of this match. And he shakes his head in shame, bro. What you often find is...
What you often find is easy way to turn out things much more difficult. Here is stuff. So what you're doing right now, the battle's over.
It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish.
Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Yeah, too bad. It is, but here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Trash's injury.
Sprinkle begins to lick his doggy chops as he looks over the dish.
But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Yep. Was I the sweetest? Oh, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide around the lights taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I call it Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I was going to ask Trash to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of the delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me a strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb ice cream. 2 ways tender nougat. 2 ways tender nougat and pearls of blueberry fucking jelly. Is it jelly? I don't know what that is. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, perhaps not impressed, as he dips his fingers into the chocolate sauce.
Simplicity is a strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you? As he places a sauce-covered finger on his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. Put yourself between Colonel Sanders and internalize. Rage burns so intensely with your eyes, you burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash and fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. Crispy fried brow? I didn't know I was playing this shit in this. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. You weren't even asked you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide it from him, but he approaches you directly.
I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss from the run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. You think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, but I was born that way. But I walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an was that obstetrician? I don't know what that is. I was passionate about justice, and I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from ever giving the best I had to give.
Colonel Sanders changes focus, and you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Scared from the night before you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster. Borko?
It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight you do the death thing, maybe I don't really want to see me anymore, but you don't really want to see me anymore, but just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologise. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right?
Oh, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way that I switched right into attack mode.
When I let you strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster. You see?
I don't believe it. You were a human once?
Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student till one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed, mate.
A magic spellbook?
Yeah, pretty fucking much. I'd produced a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I kind of fucking lost it. You find such a fucking book, fucking get back to me, mate. Respect it. You're a powerful chef. Shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. I mean, so you kept the book? Now, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through. Like sorcery and guile?
Trying to give him like just a really relaxed Australian accent now.
If you need me, don't fear. I'll fucking be there, mate. You give us a call, mate. Get me and the boys around. We'll fucking be there, buddy.
It sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Trash, Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Personal invite? You can imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like. But it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel special. You start to feel a special bond with him. This motherfucker was born with a beard. It's like a KFC candle or some shit. Chicken. That's the 11 herbs and spices. It's actually his great-grandmother. His great-grandmother is the 11 herbs and spices. Oh, and that's me. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef.
Well, there is something. It's like a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy, or both perhaps. Now you got him right where you want him. You should reveal your new creation to him. Keep it a secret, it's just you. I'll reveal it to him. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive head first. You reach into the lunch bag, a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original Coles. Oh, this fucking game, dude! Shredded cabbage dishes. The shredded cabbage dish listens in the light of the Colonel Sanders Deluxe Hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
You mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back to this moment.
You could offer to make him more. He seems like a very sentimental kind of guy.
Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time. Now this is where you pull out the good old classic, the naked man is what it's called. Around the room, various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Must be where he keeps his secret recipe. Think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it jaws on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? Is that what that is? Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? This motherfucker. He frames a baby picture for just themselves. I'm the same type of person who would make their own face and logo of the company. Right? Close look at urn sitting nearby pedestal. It's a plaque on it. It's dusty, and you wipe it off and you read the inscription. Here lies the ash of all past careers and business failures. Poor guy. That's the secret bullshit. Oh, what's this? I want to know what this one is. Scented candle. It's even got the fucking... Summer 69 ounce. Secret recipe ingredient. It's... Yep. What is this? I must know. Taxidermy must be important. I don't care. I just want to click them all now. The ghost of the student pops up. This motherfucker.
You thinking about heading out the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I've never learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I can just tell you my name right now. It's
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? Open the window, the cracked ghost of the student is swept out with a breeze. Open the door. Colonel Sanders closest. Find the row of signature white suits hanging within. You take one of them off a hanger to try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you. It's soft. It's comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on. He wants you to taste it, to try to act casual, until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You fess up and tell the truth.
I think I've developed
feelings for you.
I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams.
You're overwhelmed. You take the jacket off and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
It's trash.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow.
You talk late into the night and drift into slumber. Dream sequence. Just dream sequence. That's all we get. Dream sequence. You awake to a beautiful morning in the Colonel Sanders hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Think about new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, blah blah blah, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast. Your mouth waters in sight of it.
Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question.
So, would you say that we're the perfect match?
How presumptuous.
My cuisine and your taste buds, that is.
Such confidence, such grace. Take him down a peg. It's good, but my mom made better. Serious.
Did your little jab land too hard?
Colonel,
I know what you're gonna say. I need to be better. I'm gonna leave my mark on this world.
Single tear begins to pull. Oh no.
And with the right business partner, I can't fail.
Business partner? You be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confusion by your own feelings. You're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out of the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. Wow! Wolfmaster XV, thank you for coming in with the raid. Absolute fucking champion. I'm a nigga trash. Fucking sit down, relax, kick your feet up. Yeah. Enjoy this. I'm doing a 24-hour doodad. We're 16 hours in. We're almost there. We're getting there. I'm tired. Rex suggested you? This fucking guy. Big ups, Rex. Thank you. Well, welcome in. Stick around if you want to. You don't have to. I'm gonna get back to this. And I'm sorry about my reading. Hey, what up, bud? Welcome back in. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. Rex's chaos fiance? Oh, hell yeah. I love it. It's okay. I was just... But now, it turns out you're fine? I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Posture check? Ah! Killing me. Posture up, just leaning back. Alright. Of course I told him you'd be better to harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. He was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, and things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to? Imagine someone had 100k points and redeemed end stream while you're trying to do a 24-hour. Lady Trash, where you at? I know you got over 100k points. Lady Trash, where you at? Bring it in. Save me. Depending on what the 24-hour is, then I might honor it. But the thing is, once that's redeemed, unfortunately, I can't stop it. It would have to happen for me to then press go live again. Like, once that's redeemed, I've set it up in a way so it will cut the stream. I am terrified. Now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers! Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because you know he's Pop. Because you know he's Pop. God, I fucking wish I could read, dude.
What's a swirly? Sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
Here's a horse that Colonel Sanders drives to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Ugh. A few people that have set like that, haven't set like that. Like to cut or wait, what? The fucking it's through Mix It Up, and I've got this whole thing, and it reads this thing. It's like, user is sick of your shit. You know, when this is done and over, and you're left with nothing but your own thoughts and self-emptiness or something. Just remember, you caused this. You're the one that did this. This stream will self-destruct in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bam. And then as soon as it does that, it says peace, and it should cut instantly. It took me forever to get the timing right, and I had to do it with recording instead of streaming, so it's spooky, it's scary, but hopefully it works. I'm pretty sure he got it set up right. No one's used it yet, and I've had that redeemed since I got the fucking redeems. So, one day.
You've got some nerve, Trash, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse?
Now you're twisting my words. I won't have it. You clench your fists. The injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Yeah, the cut. There.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over, and naturally intuitive the person, he senses that something has been going on.
Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Trash? How's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
As you can see about my hands, Colonel. Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
There's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Excuse me, Trash. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel.
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. You see inside, Trash. I'll see you inside, Trash.
Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the court to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered from yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's that book! It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire. I don't know what that word is. Soz, not soz. But I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Hopefully that's what it is. Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page covered in arcane writings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on my upcoming final exam. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You got a memory erasing spell sitting here right in front of you, and you're pretty good, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Don't do it! Don't do it! I can't do it! God damn it! I lived and died by God my entire fucking life! If I can sustain for the most basic of human urges, as it is witchcraft and wizardry, why do you not think I can not sustain myself from literal witchcraft and wizardry? I said it while Red was here earlier. I was born a virgin and I'll die a virgin. I won't cast that spell. Because I have the power of God and anime. I can't even get through the bullshit monologue. I hate doing that shit, though. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. This fucking guy looks like... Who is it? Is it John Oliver? I think it's John Oliver is what I'm thinking of. You know, the guy with the nose and the glasses? I'm Googling just to make sure this is John Oliver I'm thinking of. John Oliver. Yeah, bro, this dog is John Oliver. On God. Tell me that is not the same fucking man. Tell me, I can't get a good fucking angle on. Tell me that is not the same fucking man. You can't see him that well. Tell me that is not John Oliver. This man right here. Oh, hang on, I got a good one. Stick with me, fellas. Trust. You just gotta trust the process. It's the nose too. It's the nose that gets me. Save image. Oh, it's a WebP file. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here. Give me a JPEG, homeboy. I want older John Oliver too. Older John Oliver. His nose is fucking dead on. I'm gonna find this. This is gonna be hilarious. This is gonna be hilarious for like a 5-second bit. Not a good photo. Look at this one. This is younger John Oliver. But save image as JPEG. Fuck it. If we do this, hopefully we don't crash anything. No, we didn't. Good. Alright, fuck it. Image. Image. JO is what we'll call that one. Alright, check me out. Watch. Just stick with me. Just stick with me. It's the same fucking guy. It's the same fucking guy. It's the same fucking guy, dude. You can't tell me that's not the same fucking guy. It's the same fucking guy. You know? Fucking corporate shows me this photo and tells me to spot the difference. It's the same fucking guy. It's the same photo. Right? And I'll die on that hill. I'll die on that fucking hill. Same fucking guy. Let's get back to it. Oh shit, clears his voice, says some shit.
Alright, you want to know? I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on. When I saw you, it's something I'd be afraid of. Nothing I'd to be afraid of.
His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Now he must be hungry. Reach in a backpack, grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide.
I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like an ungraded work. My trash. Were you studying something with cinnamon?
I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful.
This actually brings up an important point, thank you. Trash, reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see?
Before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by a sad whimpering coming from across the room. I told you to save it for after class.
But I miss you.
We went on one date, Pop. And how can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Every time I blink, I go away again. You go away again.
That's a really cute thing to say, Miriam. What happened between you and Pop?
I got her in trouble. And now she's mad at me.
You didn't just get it. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blamed me for getting him banned from every museum we step foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Gotcha. That makes more sense, actually. Sorry, I was reading. Pop, we went on one date. We're over.
And it meant so much to me, and I made this for you.
to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Trademark pending. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about the upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, you okay? Okay? I'm so mad! I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor! How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? A tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, managing the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us. Whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or your whole year, so what? You're a special person. You shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug, wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend your time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early. Practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final exam. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to see Lady Trash walk into the bungalow. What up, gang? Do you mind? Let me play my KFC dating sim. Get out of the room, Mom! I'm playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders! He's been wanting in and out all day, so if you want to take him inside for a little bit, give him a break from out here. Alright. Love you. Oh! Charlie came in. Moist cup. Right there. It's right in front of you. You're fucking... Woo! Woo! Hell yeah. Alright, love you. That was a terrible fist bump, homie. What, you say something in chat? What is this? Fucking
Fist bump your face.
Yes!
Hey guys, this is my stream now. Hey, how's it going? I'm Addicted Trash. And welcome to this 24-hour live stream. What?
She couldn't commit to the bit! Fuck out of here. Let me get back to my shit. Bro couldn't even commit to the fucking bit. I'm like underneath the desk. This bitch. Alright, let's get back into it. What was I doing? And a chance to beat the pants off Van, the supposed man, and his evil counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of your recipe. You've been working on Trash's famous chicken pot pie.
Now get my papa!
After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Trash, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Mods ban her, even though she's a mod. She's lying. Just taking it all in. I'm beginning visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head cost you a cook-off. You decided it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the other timer goes off behind you. First up about your practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards away.
I mean, what is 400 yards in, like, 400 yards... 400 silly units into normal units. So about 365.76 meters. Fair? That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie. All the butter crust.
With an all butter crust. Yeah.
My nose is telling me something else. Oh no.
Is it burning?
No. I can smell that it was made with a heaping, helping of TLC. It'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out.
The fucking sweat on the man. The moment of truth.
Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
And there's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
There's no rules that are except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus a pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe. I forget what the R is. Registered trademark. Fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. You know what? Fun fact, chefs do this. Right? I know a man, I don't know if he's in chat, JTD97, speak up, speak your truth if you're not here. I've seen him cook. That guy, it's like watching a fucking anime, dude. He'd be like, onion chop! And that's a lie. And you believed me for like 0.1 second. I had you going for just that tiny little bit. I win. You lose. Accept it. It never happened. Colonel Sanders batters his chickens as he levitates through the air.
It was.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into a little itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friends bust! Baster blaster! Baster blaster! Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and ride.
Ashley scoops her parasites out of the tray with a lightning speed.
Shall I personality spatula?
Even Clank gets in on it.
5-dial pressure pot chicken cooking technique.
It's always been like, so I've actually hadn't had to do a voice of him. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's the singularity, as it was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You got a book of your own. You're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way! Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. Something like this. Subtlety. I believe in you, trash. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, trash, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. And you turn and notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet. But Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you've lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get an eye of newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Spork monster!
It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Porco? You're not here to battle, are you?
We Spork Monsters are many. I think Porco had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? And Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon Steve, huh?
Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be the top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel a Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long story, an involved story. You don't know exactly where they come from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like the time in Spork Monster School that I had fallen asleep during a scare tactics class. When I woke up...
You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint.
Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered a huge setback, you don't know what you could ever, how you could ever win. Summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Give up and drop out of summon power. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives. Oh.
Yeah, Trash. You are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue!
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery! Good thing I didn't mispronounce that. A whole bunch of monsters riding down the side of my face. Ah. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body. You know that this is the power. With this power, you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful. because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven, and it can't be served. But don't worry, dear Trash. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed is to make some mac and cheese. The time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart.
What a fucking guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever fucking laid eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students.
with time expired? It's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
It seems we're missing some students. Pop, Crank.
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet, we see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess. Did Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse?
And I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs! May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history. But it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks! Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear his signature word beep. Onomatopoeia. There's none.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final products. Yes, it's been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But days of hard work. The time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup.
My word. It's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto, I can't, that word? This word right here, is that a teeny tiny whatever the fuck this word says? I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl.
Yes, Chef.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all to myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It's less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Trash, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made uni of a smooth egg crusted in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leaves in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close enough on account of all the spikes. He begins to pour out erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Rush! Rush!
Please be gentle. It's my cuisine.
Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back in his tongue as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ouch! My tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this! I keep sucking my tongue! Disqualified!
A stunning turn of events. Who would thought that serving a food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Holy shit, my guy! Since when? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified! Fucking lava!
Don't discount the sympathy!
This is the last you've heard of me!
Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know, yet I am a dog and I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. Oh, mate. Orange blossom Turkish delight and a light rosewater syrup topped with French
Can't say. It's
French meringue and connected by a sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed. It's quite delightful. However, I would ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile. It is meant to be displayed. It's meant to be a display piece.
don't eat food at a cooking school.
Got toast in your ears or something? Trash? I told you. Don't. It's a display piece.
I've totally lost Ashley's voice. Ashley's voice and Spring's voice are almost the same thing. It's just where I place my tongue.
Ashley, I must say, it is something beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realise that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Or I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley as she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You would know high cuisine if it cooked ya!
And with that, Ashley storms off to re-dictate herself to being the best. But this time without being shackled by trying to be a fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either, cunt! If this class gets any smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders are the final cooks to step up together.
Two chefs.
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
Has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing it, eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
I just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen. You give me this thing, and completely blow me away in my 49 dog years of life. I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass! You pass! You get a pass! You get a pass! Hey, the fat kid in the front row, look under your seat! Oh my god! What's in the envelope? It's a passing grade, you pass!
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl as they all seem to transcend their reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnificent fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you are passed. Everyone is passed. That was supposed to be more battles. There was supposed to be more battles. But come on. How could they be better than this one? So you like chicken? Hey, you like chicken? You like jazz? You like jazz and chicken? I like chicken. Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
DJ Dog in the house! Oh, 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 oh!
I'm assuming that's my interpretation of how that fucking is said. You knew that Sprinkles was the master chef, but he was a world-renowned turntablist? Who said you can't teach your old dog new tricks? Van and Ashley tell everyone that they committed themselves to righting the wrongs that they did while they were villains. For the moment you actually believe in. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at graduation! It's clearly written in the school's bylaws!
I was never actually a ghost. It was a trick to get you to finally notice me.
No, amusing.
Now that everyone is together,
It's a spork monster. He's totally mellowed out. Oh shit, how's this guy sound again?
Everyone, the Spark Monster is no more! From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, the Party Monster!
Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know what? She's gonna do great. Yeah, I think it's she's gonna do great. So fuck it. You know what? She's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty little chef's hat. A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. You know, you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had to mail directly to your father. We figured it would be the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh my shit. Oh, now I get it. That guy, he's fucking the dean, or he's the dean's son, one of the two. I don't get it. I'm totally oblivious to what's happening here.
And we get new wing of the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor.
What? Such and such. I was like, what the fuck is that word? No, it's such and such. Such and such. That's funny.
Miriam, will you be my Lady King?
What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family? It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess, maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows. But either way, crown and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pop. But I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life. Twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze.
Okie doke.
The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clang! He was arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing that talking thing.
I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? I actually feel like I knew it the whole time.
Now that I have learnt the ways of your kind, I must return!
The portal opens up, a clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives.
Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day we met him. Has he come prepared to feed the entire class? However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end.
No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on the delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Trash. What are you doing sitting all alone?
Or, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, why don't you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. That's just to name a few.
It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to dance with you, Colonel Sanders. She glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders. The future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100 franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take the day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Trash.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Okay, play together? Let's go. Let's get some fucking chicken dick in us. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need your help. Besides, based on your time at school here, you really think running a restaurant is the best path forward?
Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? The life of an entrepreneur? I suppose we can enroll at pastry school.
Oh my dear Trash, I'm sure that you'll find a place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We getting Colonel Fried Cock, am I right? Kentucky Fried Penis. Hell yeah. Hey! I'm knuckle deep in Colonel Sanders, I tell you that, bitch. Finger licking good. Hell yeah.
Give me a moment. I'm gonna grab a ball around the back yard for like a couple of We're 5 minutes away from 17 hours. That is too many hours to be live streaming for, and we still have more to go. I know this is kind of the pattern that we're doing right now.